Okay guys, we're back inside of the first Descendant, and it's been a busy 24 hours as we've had Hotfix 1.0.6, which has kind of stuck a bit of a spanner in the works for a lot of players, and a new crackdown on abusive players. The strange part about this is what it means to be an abusive player. I'm not too sure I agree with this one, but I want your guys' opinion. And a weapon that has come through the cracks as an OP weapon. We've got loads to go through, so we're going to dive on into it today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And get involved with our giveaway of 1060 caliber. Next week, we've got a surprise coming your way for the giveaways, but if you guys want to get involved with this one, it's extremely simple. We're going to celebrate all females inside of the first Descendant today with a peach emoji in the comment section. You guys bloody love the peach, and I don't really understand why. Peach emoji in the comment section below, and it'll enter you guys in. We'll announce the winner this Sunday via the giveaway announcement sector of the Discord. That being said, let's dive on into what we've got happening inside of the first Descendant. So starting off, Hotfix 1.0.6 did come through into the rankings, and it's kind of put a bit of a spanner in the works. It's died out quite a few things, but the patch Hotfix for 1.0.6, a quick content improvement notice right here where they added the indicator for slot times in bundles already at max limit, and the bundle price now adjusted if slot limit is reached. As far as optimization improvements though, they've hit the improved CPU load issue with regards to the PS5. In the Battle Pass, they fixed an issue with the supply coins not being obtained from season/weekly challenges, and if you completed the challenges before the patch, log in after the update to receive your supply coins. So essentially they're reimbursing you for the things that you didn't obtain. The missions, they've managed to fix the low monster spawn in the Fortress Outskirts mission and fixed the outpost starting without cooldown. They also fixed the abnormal monster respawn at certain outposts. Exploiting systems errors for extra benefits is considered abnormal gameplay behavior. We're going to get into that bit in just a minute. Not too sure how I feel about this. As far as bug fixes though, these are where the controversy obtains, because you can already see on the screen what I'm talking about. But as far as the Descendants go, they fixed Jaber's turret removal and taunt effect issue. They fixed Valby and Ultimate Valby's skill issues, and they fixed the visual effect for Vace's Frost Road. The big thing that we're talking about today is that they fixed Kyle's superconductivity thrusters issue, and they also fixed Eugene's reactor healing outpost issue. Now they fixed the Kyle problem, which means that now nobody is now playing Kyle. The main reason for this is obviously that the superconductivity thrusters were causing so much freaking damage on bosses that people were jumping into Gluttony and even Frostwalker and weren't completing it, weren't even starting it if players didn't have a Kyle in their lobby. Where there is numerous amounts of gameplay on the Reddit and on Twitter of people just leaving the second that they jump in if there's not a Kyle. Bit of a frustrating fix up, but yeah, that's sorted now. So Kyle's now been thrown to the side, a bit like a Toy Story character. Module fixes though, they fixed a range issue with the grappling hook and mid-air maneuvering module, and they've also had some miscellaneous and equipment changes. They fixed UI errors and tooltip issues in various languages, and they fixed continuous motion with Peacemaker effect. And overall, a bit of an L update, to be completely honest. They seem to have hit a few nerf points in this one, and it's not really strong well for the community, especially for those people who have not managed to complete Gluttony yet because they didn't manage to pair up with a Kyle. I'm just saying, I didn't agree with it. I'm kind of glad that that one's been sorted. But anywho, as far as results to the crackdown on abusive users, there has been so many people that have now been cracked down on this, and the issue that we're seeing at hand is that they are calling this a bit of a weird one. Abusing the system. Exploitation of all processes related to the open store permanent game bans, so on and so forth. But you did see in this bit right here that it states, please note that exploiting system errors or specific actions to gain higher than intended benefits will be considered abnormal gameplay behavior. Now this is obviously a little bit of a skeptical one. Now, obviously, this goes in for a lot of looter shooters, a lot of live service models. If it's generally too good to be true, don't repeatedly abuse it. But it's highly unlikely that Nexon will ever strictly enforce it, I guess, because it's in the game and it's the kind of their fault that it's there. But obviously, don't be surprised if you do get smashed with the ban hammer if you try and send a message to the community with it. So that's why we don't really cover that sort of stuff here. But nonetheless, it'll be interesting to see how this one actually pans out, because what they're saying is if we accidentally put a bug in the system, and it means that you would get higher amounts of materials or higher amount of loot or higher amount of this, that, or the other, if you abuse that, you will be banned. It's not always the greatest decision. I'm sure a lot of you guys who have ever played Destiny remember the D1 loot cave. Yep, I'm sure I do. That's just here nor there. Nonetheless, we'll see how that one pans out over future weeks. But one thing right now that is amazing is the Greg Fate. This thing is incredible. Greg's Fate is amazing. I was hating on this for so long because it was the only thing that was dropping. But the Greg's Reverse Fate seems to have caused for a nice turnaround, and Enduring Legacy is taking a bit more of a back seat. As you can see on screen, this thing is doing damage upon no end. This is obviously against the Devourer, and we all know that he's a little bit of a soaker sponge, and this thing just absolutely demolished him. Now, obviously, there is a build attached to the link in this video. You'll find all of the source materials in the description below, but you'll find that the perfect build for this is down there, so make sure you do go ahead and check it out. It is something that I will 100% be working on. This thing is absolutely cracked out of its box. But something people are now asking for, and something that we're seeing a lot of inside of this game, is we want new characters and new people to be seen. But when do you think number 17 will come out? A member of the Recon Intel Squad for the Colin Special Forces. He assists the Descendants by collecting and analysing various information. Now, this guy looks absolutely freaking amazing. Not only is this not going to be seen for a little while until they run out of female skins that they could really utilise for the appeal bundles, but the idea of a ninja-styled assassin Descendant would be absolutely incredible. Obviously, Sharon needs some more love. We've already got her in there, but it's not likely that that's going to happen anytime soon. But number 17, the Recon Intel Squad. It'll be interesting to see how this one actually gets utilized, and if it ever gets utilized. But he looks freaking cool. It's definitely a character that I want to see in the game, even if it is as an NPC format, and I do want to see him as a playable Descendant. Moving on though, there is a Discord channel that you may well want to join up with. This is the Descendant.com. If you go onto Descendant.com, you'll obviously get the invite to it, but this website is incredible. This gives you a full breakdown of the best places to farm certain things. If you guys are struggling in any way, shape or form, you can head on to there, look for the material that you want, and it will tell you the best place to farm it and the character to farm it with. And then the same with characters, the best place to get it, the percentages of the patterns, so on and so forth. Now, they don't have everything set up just yet. There is some missing features they are currently working on with regards to the farm modules. I think that this is something that is going to take a little bit of a while, but as far as weapons go, void fragments, colossi, interceptions and stuff like that, they obviously don't have a lot in tow because they're still on the build for this. But this is an incredible Discord. All I'm saying is if they can convert this into a website, it'll probably get a lot more attention. But so far, massively great job, guys. Massively great job. And something that we do want to see, once upon a time, there was a time where you could play games and take helmets off. And this one is kind of one of those games that you want to be able to do that as well. We've said it 100 times. We'll say it 100 more until it eventually happens. But yes. Dear devs, at least give us the option to unequip the head skin for our ultimates. I'm going to leave it there, and we're just going to carry on. Next up, though, we've got this amazing clip. I had to put this in because I was howling. It was absolutely hilarious. 1.3 thousand upvotes on this post. I actually agreed with it, but yeah, this guy was, he was having a moment and then got caught. Brilliant. But anyway, that's unfortunately all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It's a great day to be alive instead of the first Descendant, and if you're a Kyle player, well, time's got unfortunate. Nonetheless, thank you again for watching. Like, subscribe, appreciate your faces, and I'll see you in the clouds.